Well, it's been a rough week here on our little mountain homestead for me. Haven't been able to get anything done, any of the work that I have lined up, all the projects that go on, and you have a little homestead is what we have. About a week ago, I came down with shingles, and I've had shingles before, but it's always been just a little bit of a thing, not just something has overtaken me. This time, I have shingles that covered most of my body. And after trying to fight it at home for a little while, I finally ended up yesterday going to the urgent care. Now, I usually go to the VA, but the VA are full up, so they said go to the urgent care clinic, which I did, and they gave me some meds that's going to help take care of it, I think. So anyway, what do you do? I mean, I had all this work planned out. I had this project, that project, um, and what I've been doing is sitting in my easy chair, resting, laying into bed, sleeping a lot. I have been so tired. Affected my lungs a little bit. So it's been a tough case for me as I deal with this week. Things don't always go as you plan. They really don't. And I was reminded of a scripture last night, uh, 1 Peter 5 and verse 7. Cast all your cares on him because he cares for you. We forget that sometimes. Sometimes we feel like we're all alone. We're fighting our battles all by ourselves. No one is really caring for us. Nobody really understands what we're dealing with. And it's difficult for us sometimes as we try to go through life and deal with all the different uh, aspects of things that we have to deal with. So we keep fighting on. We keep doing what we need to do. But, we can't always face it by ourselves. So we need that extra care. I was looking at my little garden. I don't have much of a garden, but I have a little garden. In the past, I've had up to 50 buckets in my bucket garden. Well, since we moved to Tennessee, that's just not taken place. And I've got a nice little garden. I've got tomatoes that are coming on very well. I planted each of these from seed. Okay, there's nothing here that I purchased at the store. I'm cheap, and I found that it's just too expensive for me to go pay $6 and $7 for a starter plant, and then not have any real success with it. I've got some nice summer squash, yellow summer squash. I've had some off that already. I have um, some acorn squash that are coming on. Things are going really well. But you know what? Each of these came with labor. Each of these plants that are growing because there's a plan in place. Now, I planned on what I wanted to do. I scheduled what I wanted to do. I planted the plants. I fertilized the plants. I've taken care of them. I water them daily, all those things. But you know what? It is God who gives the increase according to his plan and according to his season. Now, again, like I said, I've had 50 buckets in my garden up in Ohio, and they did quite well. I planted everything you could think of. Well, one of the reasons I use buckets here is because we only have about 6 to 8 inches of topsoil over most of our little mountain. Okay, the rest of it is a rock shelf underneath, so it's difficult even to dig a hole sometimes to plant something out here. So we improvise. We uh, make do with what we have, and we do the best we can because we understand that God is in control. And God is the one who cares for us even when things seem like they're insurmountable to us. Where do we deal? How do you deal with this? How are you dealing with your struggle, with your problems that you're facing right now? Uh, I'm resting a lot, cutting back, and I just had to say, I can't do it. Okay, and it's the grass needs cut. I've got repairs that need to be done on the house. I've got things that need to be taken care of. I can't do it. So I'm sitting back and I'm letting God take care of things for me. Thankfully, I have a good wife that has been a wonderful caregiver for me too, and we just appreciate that. I've got a son that's willing to do anything that I ask him to do. So there's nothing that can't get done that's really important. But what about you? How do you deal with things when things seem like they're out of control, when the problems are insurmountable, and you just don't know what to do? And I know how hard it is from experience. I mean, I really, really, really know. It's hard to give up because I'm a type A personality who does everything myself. I admit that. I know that. And yet I continue to do things as much as I can for myself. But there are times when we have to give our cares to God, give our prayers to God, communicate with Him, let Him know what we need and what we're dealing with, what we're struggling with. Yes, I know He can read our hearts, but He wants us to communicate that to Him and realize that on a personal basis. But we give our cares to God for one reason, because He cares for us. Even when we feel like no one else cares for us, God cares for us. And that's what's really important. So today, you spend some time thinking about how much God cares for you and what you can do as I slowly recover and as I try to get back into things of giving myself to God. You do the same. I really appreciate it if you can. It would mean the world to me. It just lightens my heart when I see people who respond, who know to know that someone's getting something good out of what I've said. So if you could subscribe, leave me a comment, whatever it may be. You have a blessed day.